This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 2108, Saving Strategies by Ryan Larson of FirstLineFine.com. And I'm your host and personal finance enthusiast, Diana Merriam. Now let's get right to it as we optimize your life. Saving Strategies by Ryan Larson of FirstLineFine.com. Some people have no trouble saving money. They stash away any cash they don't need, and their account grows and grows. These people usually aren't very materialistic and don't have a lot of goals that require money to fulfill. That's a wonderful trait in some ways. However, there's nothing wrong with setting up specific goals and saving money to achieve them. First of all, many of those goals, such as buying a home or giving your children a college education, are actually investments that can deliver much higher returns. Those returns can be monetary while still being emotionally and intellectually rewarding. One way to reach those goals is to adapt the mindset of that first saver, the one who doesn't really want much or feel the need to spend too much money. For many of us, that's an elusive trait. However, those of us who aren't like that can still reach savings goals by being organized, disciplined, and vigilant. To be organized, you should differentiate between long and short-term goals and determine which type of savings vehicle is most appropriate for each goal. To be disciplined, it's a good idea to set up an automatic savings plan so that a fixed amount of money is transferred from your checking account to those individual savings accounts on a regular basis, much like paying a monthly bill. And to be vigilant, you should closely monitor both ongoing expenses and ad hoc spending to ensure that you have the assets available to fund those specific goals. When saving for a home, car, or other short-term goal, consider a high-yield savings account separate from where you do your regular banking. This way, it's not that quick or easy to transfer funds back to your checking account on a whim. Set it and forget it with automatic transfers so that your account balance continues to grow in the savings account, even if you start small. If this is your primary goal, think about putting at least half of any unexpected cash, such as a work bonus, tax refund, inheritance, or other windfalls towards this savings account. If your next goal is saving for college, it's good to start young and it's fine to start small. One of the strongest components of saving is the simple discipline of the strategy. Always be saving, even if you start with just $25 a month. There's a lot of scary articles and news reports about how much it costs to send a child to college. 2020 to 2021 average is $26,820 in-state and $54,880 for private. But the key to remember is that you don't have to save enough to cover 100% of that cost. You'll likely be able to combine current household income, scholarships, grants, and student and parent loans. For your savings efforts, a 529 plan offers both a tax-deferred investment option and a prepaid plan, depending on your circumstances. The savings portion is good for building an investment balance throughout time, while prepaid is a good option for windfalls, like an inheritance or proceeds from the sale of a property. Retirement savings are best achieved throughout the long haul. The earlier you start, the more the power of interest compounding works its magic. Most employers offer a 401k or similar plan to help you defer income from your paycheck to a retirement account each month. If your employer offers a match, be sure to defer at least enough to take full advantage of the match. This is a strategy even young adults can engage in with their first job. Remember, incorporate monthly saving as a discipline, and you'll always be able to live on less than you earn. If you're self-employed or your employer doesn't offer a retirement plan, consider opening an IRA or a solo 401k plan if or when you earn a substantial income, because contribution limits are much higher. A traditional IRA offers a current income tax deduction, while a Roth IRA eliminates taxes when you withdraw assets. If you max out contributions with an employer plan, a Roth IRA is a good option to reduce your tax obligation during retirement. However, you can only contribute to a Roth if your modified adjusted gross income is less than $140,000 for single or under $208,000 for married couples filing jointly in 2021. Another aspect of retirement that many people don't plan for is retiree health care. Some studies report that a 65-year-old couple may need up to $400,000 to cover this cost in retirement. However, this goal is best treated like saving for college. Save some now, but budget for some of that cost from your retirement income. According to an analysis from T. Rowe Price, about 50% of retirees with traditional Medicare Parts A and B, a prescription drug plan Part D, and Medigap will spend less than $1,200 a year on out-of-pocket expenses. In contrast, only 10% will spend more than $4,700 a year. If you fall into the former category, that $100 a month may be easily covered by your household retirement income. But it's good to save for the latter scenario over time through some form of liquid savings account to meet those annual out-of-pocket costs. You just listened to the post titled Saving Strategies by Ryan Larson of FirstLineFind.com. While this article gives some good tactical advice on where to put your saved money and what you should save for, I think these strategies are better executed once you develop a real desire to save money. Our consumerist culture has conditioned us to desire material wealth, so it takes a lot of intentionality to shift this desire. If you can operate from the mindset that the best things in life are free and your happiness is not found in material things, saving money is much easier. Every decision to spend or save money comes with an opportunity cost. I think a big light bulb moment for me was realizing that I could either buy stuff or I could buy full autonomy over my time. And having an abundance of time at this point in my life when I'm young and I also have a ton of energy is something I definitely wouldn't trade for more luxurious material possessions. I can always make more money and buy more stuff, but I'll never be 35 years old again. I found that I needed to have a deep shift in my mindset in order to value my time over my stuff. And that involved developing a deep appreciation for the material abundance I already have. I have what I want and I want what I have. And in that place of gratitude, willpower to spend less and save more isn't necessary. I don't need to resist the urge to buy a Tesla because there's no desire for a Tesla. There's no room for that desire when I'm filled with gratitude for my 2010 Mazda 3. And that's a wrap for another Monday show. Have a great rest of your day and start to your week. And I'll be back tomorrow as usual, where your optimal life awaits.